It's time for Gardening Inside Out, a live show offering you plant advice for any space in your life. Introducing your perennial hosts, David Bates and Josh Carey.
Hey, and welcome in, everybody. It's Saturday morning. It's time for Gardening Inside Out, coming to you live here from the palatial Green Room Studios here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. It really is nice.
You know, they appear fairly palatial when you're looking from the camera out this way. From this view, decidedly less palatial.
We can see you.
But this is the illusion we're creating.
Yes.
And to help you to
fourth wall, as it were.
Hopefully create a convincing reality in your garden.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're here to talk about.
Yes.
We'll get into all of that here.
Your name's just David Bates, right?
I am David Bates, and you're Josh Carey?
Yes, it was. Yeah,
okay, so. And we'll get around to everyone else here just in a moment. I'm going to go straight to the weather today just because
it's glorious.
It's really nice. Today is Saturday, the 27th of September. Where did the September go? It's poof, like all those other months.
Do you remember?
84 degrees for the high today, mostly sunny conditions, 58 for the overnight low. Tomorrow, sunny conditions, 87-60, a little warmer. Monday, 88-62, warmer still. Then we're trending back down as we go from Tuesday onward through the week, but the sunshine really persists. 87-63 on Tuesday, 83-61 on October 1, which is on Wednesday.
Wow.
81-60 on Thursday. 77-58 on Friday. So, you know, it's a really outstanding looking forecast. We got copious amounts of rainfall in the days prior, especially last week.
Yes.
Let's have a look at the radar here to see what's happening. You see, most of the rainfall is coastal. And, you know, there's a
reason why.
There's a couple of storms out there that are influencing each other. Humberto, which is the one that's not going to affect directly pretty much anywhere. It's reported to be a fish storm. However, it is steering the
everything.
Yeah, the one that's below it, and I think that's
number 97.
Yeah, it begins with an I, is what it will be.
Is it like Imelda or something?
Imelda will be the name, yes.
So that's the one that promises to be the real rainmaker, not so much for us, but for South Carolina in particular. That'll be coming up in the coming days. Let's take a look at the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. And we are in a below normal rainfall strip.
Yes.
We're just in it because just to our east from Chattanooga up to Knoxville, it looks to be near normal, whatever that is. There's that above normal swath over there in the 60 day for the Carolinas. So you can be mindful of precipitation needs as you get out planting in the ground that now has moisture in it, thankfully. We have had 2.68 inches of rain this week here at Bates Nursery.
3 south of town.
Yeah, so there are areas that got considerably more than that. So, you know, we didn't get particularly much, but that's not an insignificant amount. 4.54 for the month. That's probably where we'll land. 46.98, so right at 47 inches for the year. So we're 8 inches above our average rainfall. It's currently 66 degrees.
Beautiful.
Here in the Music City, and really glorious day to get out, dig in the dirt.
Yes.
Do some things in the gardening world, and how we begin the gardening world here every Saturday morning.
We do.
Yes. It's with Caroline Gant, Austin Lowen. Welcome in, guys. Glad to have you in today.
Good morning.
I'm not going to forget him. Just give me a
Wow,
moment.
Josh, you're scared right now.
He's not letting me develop the program. He even needs to dictate it. So
it's called stepping on your lines.
Yes. Tyler Blankenship across the way. Don't forget you.
Tyler Cam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're all
happy to be here.
Yes, and so we're all here to provide some insight on what's going on in your interaction through social media. We've got some photographs that people have sent in. We'll get around to those as we proceed through the program this morning. And but we first want to kind of check in with Caroline and Austin. So what's going on with you guys today? Where's your gardening mind? It's been an active week at Bates Nursery.
It has been. Yeah, it's been an active week at Bates Nursery. It's been an active week at the house. We got a good amount of rain, so a lot of stuff has greened up, and we're kind of getting into that like late season, like things that are happening around the yard. You know, I shot a video last night. I sent it to y'all. We're not going to get it up today. We'll probably get it up.
What? Why?
We'll get it up soon. We'll get it
He
up
told
soon.
me not to put it up.
Yep. No, well, you said it's fine. We're going to get it up soon.
Was it just not ready?
It wasn't ready.
So now you're going to leave the viewers wondering.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a tease.
called a tease.
That's right.
Yes.
They'll be back next week
you.
because of this. But there's some things happening in the garden that's exciting. And I'm sure it's happening for y'all. It's some of those things that you just kind of forgot about through the spring and the summer that are starting to light up right now. And that's cool.
We're knocking on the door of October.
Yeah, we are. Getting into Halloween. Caroline, you're feeling spooky, I'm sure.
Always feeling spooky.
The
but
Bates
yes,
Motel sign will go back up at
up
Oh,
at
yeah, the
front.
motel
Oh, yeah,
sign.
we got to get that up.
Bates
Forgot about that.
Motel Norte.
My zinnias are like having a second round with all this rain.
Yeah.
They were looking so sad and they were still kind of blooming, but not looking happy. And now they are showing off.
Yeah, there's a ton of plants that have this kind of like second round because of the rain that perk things up. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm excited for all y'all to come out and get some new stuff that's coming in.
We have so much stuff.
We're full.
We do have, the studio's indicative of that fact, and this is but a sampling of a
smidge.
a certain theme. You guys can be pondering on what that theme is out there.
What could it be?
What could it
It's something
be?
that I've been doing a lot,
Me too.
and your family as well.
We're going to talk about it.
And we'll talk about it. So we'll leave y'all wondering, what have they been doing? Based off of what's in room today.
Could be anything.
Could be anything. That's right.
We'll see soon.
We will. Hey, Colin on YouTube says this countdown is more exciting than the New Year's countdown in my house.
Colin.
I love that. The
well,
countdown
we-
to see our faces.
We all got to live for something. So,
That's
That
way
is
to go,
true.
Colin. Always glad to have you aboard.
So what are we
and,
dropping here? If it can't be the ball.
knowledge. We're
It
dropping
can't-
knowledge,
We're
Josh.
dropping,
I
we're
see.
dropping information. We're
Okay.
dropping experience. We're dropping the gardening moment that you might be having and trying to figure out how to negotiate it. So speaking of dropping, let's drop some questions in here.
Let's
Sarah.
drop some questions. First, I do want to read Sandy's comment on Facebook.
Hey, Sandy.
Sandy says, good morning. Didn't get my flowers planted. We saw Sandy after the show on Saturday, like as soon as we got out.
Oh, yeah.
No pics, hopefully next week. It was great to meet you last Saturday. So Sandy got to meet the two of you, and
Yes,
she's
and
been a
we-
listener for quite a while.
Actually, she listened to us for decades.
Yes.
Going way back. So, really nice to meet you as well, Sandy. And always a real pleasure to get to interact with folks that have knowledge of the fact that we've been doing this a while.
It is.
So.
Just a
There's
little
one
bit of
thing I want to
time.
interrupt for just a moment.
You interrupted yourself.
Yeah, Josh, did you have a comment about your your activities today?
Well, the only acceptable excuse not to come to the nursery today
yeah.
would be that everyone on the way to the nursery could stop in Eagleville, Tennessee, and attend the Eagleville Fall Festival.
Okay, well,
Okay, because
that's a good thing to
I
do.
personally will be in the booth. Okay, I'm waiving the autograph fee for today and today only.
Wow, Josh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, so
huge.
hey,
That is huge.
But
I didn't think you were doing inventory today. I've never seen you wear a neatly monogrammed shirt to do that activity, so I knew that wasn't happening.
yeah, we will be outside of the corporate offices there at 140 North Main Street in Eagleville,
So
Tennessee.
is there going to be a parade, or is this just like a street fair type thing, or
This will be my first Eagleville Fall Fest.
So you don't really know.
I really don't. I know they're blocking Highway 41A, both directions completely.
So it's going to be like a street festival.
Yeah, it's going to be a deal.
Well, yeah,
So it'll be
go on
outs-
out there and support all the great folks in Eagleville.
Yes, and Eagleville will be the next Thompson Station, folks. So get out there and come early.
Well, it's fairly close.
Oh, it's awesome. It's out there. But we will be having our booth right outside the soon to be revealed state of the art window and door showroom there at the corporate office.
All right.
Oh, unlike anything you've ever seen, folks.
Okay,
I'm
well,
telling
cool.
you, it's world class, not first class, world class. So
That sounds amazing.
we have about almost as many windows and doors on display as you have plants out here.
Oh, well, I don't doubt it. The Crosland family has been at it for about as long as we have. Or
I think we are a day or two younger than you.
yeah, well, you know.
But that was the original location too. So anyway,
So there
off
you
we
go.
go. We
Thank you, Josh.
digress. Yes, thank you.
That does
Come
sound
out
like
and
a
see me.
nice, fun time. Hey, Colin says you're dropping Austin into a fluffy pile of earth mix. So he's still on that dumping you out of the bucket kick.
He's still on it.
Okay.
He's not going to let it go
He's
until we
not.
do it.
All right, we got to do this then.
We do. We'll make it happen. But yeah, let's make some questions happen.
All right.
Let's do
It's
it.
time. If I plant a service berry this fall, will it produce fruit next season?
In theory, yes. I mean, even a small service berry can still flower and then fruit. So that's cool. You only need one service berry. You don't have to have multiple for them to cross pollinate. One is just fine. And yeah, even a small tree. I mean, if you buy a bigger one, you'll have more sticks, so you'll have more blooms, you'll have more fruit.
And it'll be higher up.
It'll be higher up, yeah. And
That's
as
the
long
only
as
downside I have with service berries, that as they age, they produce a lot of fruit, but it becomes decidedly less accessible. So you almost need to take an orchard approach to it to really continue to harvest, is to cut them back after they produce fruit significantly. So you it deforms the natural shape of the tree, but it does make them more accessible.
yeah, and it makes more sticks, which the more sticks make more flowers, potentially making more fruit.
There you go.
Okay, and then you can share them with the birds, because the biggest thing is
And your friends.
if you can get them before the birds do, then you're fine. But that's always the tricky part of service berry, because then birds like them.
Adam Chapman must get up early in the morning because he seems to be able to compete with them.
He
Yeah.
does.
And he's a service
like a
berry
bird.
kind of guy.
He I think he told me this year actually he did his first initial big harvest, but he didn't get them all.
It wasn't just his first.
Yeah,
it was his initial.
the initial-
also.
the
His
initial
first
one, yeah.
initial,
Uh-huh.
yes.
But he harvested in as many as he wanted, at least at that point, and then after that, I think he told me he came back and all the rest were gone. So the birds came in and got them.
Well,
but
they
that's
saw him
okay.
out there picking them, and then they figured it
That's
out.
right.
So,
Okay.
hey,
They saw them.
the big guy says it's time.
But yeah, y'all plant service berries. They're really, really cool small trees for
They
a
are.
good small
I
spot.
planted a little standing ovation, like the dwarf kind of
Mm-hmm.
shrubby one this year. All the leaves fell off this summer,
Uh-oh.
and now they're back, and it's blooming right now.
What? Mm-hmm. See, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
What we were talking about earlier with rainfall coming in and things changing and things happening. Your service berry got super stressed over the summertime
'Cause I had just planted it, yeah.
Decided to drop all its leaves, and now it's re-cracked leaves and it's re-cracked blooms.
Clacked. Yeah.
Yeah, they clack blooms.
Reclacked them.
Clickety clack blooms on a service berry in the fall. That's really weird. Okay.
Well, it did have all these fungal spots. I don't know exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was probably good that it shedded its leaves. I thought, shedded it?
Shedded
It works.
Shed.
Does it work?
Shed
Shed
its
its
leaves.
leaves.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be dead, but I was like, I'm gonna leave it. And it was fine. Looks cute. Covered in blooms right now. So
Sweet.
there's that. We do have a service berry photo question a little later in the show. All right, best time of year to prune blueberries, and how should I do it?
This is going to be like what David kind of talks about all the time. And there are a couple different times you can do this. It depends on what you want to do. So if you want to shorten your blueberries, you're going to do this right after harvest. Okay. So just like David said with service berry, you're going to harvest all your fruit. You're going to shorten after that. Then you're going to get more sticks. You'll get more blooms for the next season. Now, when it comes to pruning just for health, over the wintertime, we're going to do this. Okay. And this is going to be dead, dying, or diseased wood. We always talk about that. Any crossing branches that are rubbing, anything that just looks off color, a non-productive stem that's kind of like gray, not like really vibrant looking, we can prune those. We're going to do that pruning over the wintertime. Yeah.
That's it.
I thought you might have more to say. I was
No.
just paused right there.
No.
Hey,
Direct
Colin,
and to the point.
Colin is chiming in again.
Colin.
Says, listen, y'all, that wasn't my idea. I'm just holding Austin to a promise.
I promise. I guess maybe I promise. I don't know.
I don't think
So
Colin
I
would
promised.
lie.
You're right. Colin would never lie. All right, Colin, I'm going to do it. I got to muster up some courage.
Some
Was he a
courage,
Boy
yeah.
Scout? I'm
Was
just-
Colin?
Yeah.
Colin, chime in. Let us know if you were a
Yeah,
Boy Scout.
I don't know. I don't think Boy Scouts can lie. Can they?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's George Washington, actually.
Oh, well, maybe he was the originator.
Oh, it could have been.
Well,
Colin.
Colin, let us know if you were a Boy Scout. We're dying to know right now. But while you type that answer
He was
in,
definitely a Weeblo.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's talk Camellia. Can Camellia handle full sun?
Okay.
Eastern sun.
Eastern sun's fine. Yeah, I mean, so we term here at the nursery, we term full sun as a 4 to 6 hour environment. Okay, that's really about it. Like, you don't have to have more than that. Less than that's going to be more of a shady environment. So 4 hours for a camellia is actually pretty good. 6 hours, especially 6 hours like afternoon sun, could be a little bit damaging to some of the leaves. Is it going to die? No. If you put a hosta, a classic shade plant, in full sun, is it going to die in the full sun? No, it's not going to die, but it is certainly going to burn in August. Camellia is kind of the same way. So we prefer that 4 hours kind of for camellia. But like David said, kind of Eastern, like in the morning, or like patches throughout the whole day, or like filtered light through the sun. I mean, through the trees, not necessarily like an all-day blazing sun environment. We don't necessarily want that. You'll see some damage. Like I said, will you see death? Probably not.
Yeah, and particularly when they are planted directly against a brick wall, some masonry structure that really absorbs a lot of heat, that'll cook them. So don't do that. But if you've got a brick structure and you have an east-facing exposure, then they'll do really well. Because they don't get the heat during the hot part of the day.
And we're about to be in camellia season, y'all. Like,
Yeah, you're
and-
excited.
sure
You talked
hope
about
so.
yours on the podcast, I
Yeah.
believe, last week or the week before.
Oh, mine's so budded up. I looked at it just yesterday, like looking really good, full of buds, ready to go.
And camellias
Can't
are
wait.
one of those groups of plants that a decade ago we didn't really have choices like we've got now, and now they've been developed fully and they do really well here. But you still have to have a little consideration on where they're planted and soil preparation.
Absolutely.
I did have to transplant some that I put in too much sun, Josh, like your eclipse.
Yes.
Now it's in almost full shade. It gets a little bit of morning sun, and they're very happy. Although they're the ones that died back in the
I think I'm going to
2022
take the
freeze.
eclipse and put it on either side of the camellia that I've got, and I'm going to plant them under the red buds.
Oh,
My
that sounds
eclipse
stunning,
got
Josh. That
eclipsed
sounds
by
amazing.
something else,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
I
Yours
mean,
vanished. We talked about that last. I was going to say last year,
it's
but
it's the total permanent eclipse.
it's just gone.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bates doesn't have any knowledge of where that went either.
She doesn't even remember it ever coming to the house. Although, maybe I didn't. Maybe I stopped somewhere along the way. I don't know.
Oh, you stopped somewhere?
I don't know.
Gave away an eclipse?
I know I have slept since then, so I don't
Okay.
remember.
Well, maybe you gave somebody a little gift. That would have been very nice of you. So this next question, I feel you on this one because the rain has made this plant that you're asking about kind of have a resurgence. I don't want to pull up my tomatoes yet, but will October be too late to plant fall crops? My tomatoes are going crazy now.
Mine
I pulled
are
up
gone.
some.
Gone.
Really? Did you pull them up or? Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Well, it's a lot
were
like
done.
it's a
Plus
lot
the
like
bugs
committing to that transition between any warm season thing and a cool season thing, and your annuals typically when you need to be pulling them up still look great. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do, and we feel your pain because we have that same angst. But if you want your cool season things to have their maximum opportunity, you kind of got to get on with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should have already been on with it with some things. I mean, October is late for a lot of things. Let's be honest. I mean, but those short day crops, the leafy greens, like you can still get away with those. Lettuces are pretty short day. Spinach somewhat short day. And then your collards, all of those, mustard greens, things like that, will finish at least a little bit. You're not going to get broccoli or cabbage or cauliflower to finish if you plant them in October. Sorry, just not going to happen.
Good thing I don't grow those.
Yeah.
You
I
almost
mean, they're
need
a long day crop.
You almost
Yeah.
need a designated cool season bed to do those then, where you can just say, well, everything I planted here is going to be warm season stuff that I'm going to yank early and use just this one little planter area for those that take longer to mature.
Yeah, don't show the groundhog where that is.
Nope.
You still
yeah.
having groundhog troubles? I see you every Saturday walking out with like 1 4-pack of veggies.
Is that just to feed your
Yeah,
I'm
your
just-
friend.
Yeah.
Wildlife,
just feeding your friends?
slugs.
Like,
Yeah.
got to
So-
get my groundhog food today.
Yeah.
So you bring it home.
No, the lettuce
speak-
bed.
4-pack.
I
Hey,
did put
speaking
them-
of food, let's don't feed the groundhogs. Let's
No.
feed your plants.
Well-
and feed them the best soil, the most nutritionally dense soil you can get on the market. And we're talking, of course, about Earth Mix garden products. And Earth Mix, at Earth Mix, we have the complete line of every different product, and we're constantly working to improve the quality of it. Now, one of the newest things that we're doing is that we're producing biochar, and you may be asking yourself, well, what is biochar? It's wood that has been burned in a low oxygen environment. So what that does is it essentially makes charcoal out of it. And this low density, low oxygen charcoal has a huge amount of porosity. And particularly when you incorporate that into, say, a mix such as Supernatural, and that Supernatural product also is a component downstream of other components, you infuse those benefits into the other things. Now, that's not going to be coming up in a widespread fashion until 2026 because it takes a while to get introduced into the whole ecosystem. So just stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing a lot more, but that is to say, we're always looking for ways to improve EarthMix garden products and to add products to the lineup that are really well pointed for specific purposes. Tyler and I have had several discussions over the last several days about that, and you'll be hearing more about that as we go forward. But what you need to know about right now are the things that are readily available, and those are available at this whole network of dealers, and we're really fortunate to have them.
Wow.
You can go to earthmix.net and click on the Find EarthMix tab, and once you're there, this whole list of pins on the screen will come up. You can actually scroll to the bottom, and it'll tell you by geographic location where you can find those specific vendors, or you can just click on a specific dot and come up with one near you, such as Millstone Garden Center over there. And I was trying to get that up where I could see it. Got it cut off the screen there, but
Millstone Market in Memphis, Tennessee.
right
Mouth.
there it is. I got it.
Germantown.
Germantown.
Yeah.
Right on the east side of town. So you make sure you check them out, and the entire group, whoever that is close to you, support these fine independent dealers because they have the information to be able to talk to you in an educated fashion about how to grow your plants. No matter which of the EarthMix products that you use, you can be assured of it's always 100% organic. It is loaded with the absolute best available nutritional supplements, and I'm not talking about any chemical fertilizer. This is all organic.
Wow.
So whether it's endo or ectomycorrhiza fungi,
My favorite.
humic acid,
Yeah.
there are things such as turkey pellets.
Excuse me.
I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Mushroom compost, earthworm castings, all these things that get incorporated into Supernatural, and then that gets passed down the line. So it's already the best, and we're always working to try to make it and all the other products of the EarthMix line better. Check it out, earthmix.net. Support all our great vendors in the network. Just remember this, success in gardening begins at the ground level when you use EarthMix garden product. And what is it you like to say here, Josh?
I love to say
Yeah.
it takes 4 things to make your garden happy.
Okay.
Water,
Mm-hmm.
sunshine,
All right.
plants,
All right.
and earth mix.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it goes. Just like that.
And it grows really good groundhog feed.
So there you go.
There you go.
What's in bloom with Austin?
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Okay.
Boy,
we're
that
gonna-
was a decidedly low key
Hello.
intro.
It's-
I'm glad you're all here.
it's
Thank you for tuning in.
guys. Why y'all?
Toning it down a little bit?
No, I wasn't. I was about to get up there. I just
Okay.
started
Okay.
low.
There it is.
Okay.
Y'all calling me out.
Okay.
It's a slow build, man.
It's a slow build. All right. Look, y'all, we're going weird today. We're going weird.
We're going
What does
weird.
that mean?
You'll see.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're talking about some of those weird plants out there, and some things that aren't even plants, but that are weird, that are with our ecosystem. Okay, Caroline and I went with a woodsy thing, mainly Caroline, because I got with a customer yesterday for a while, whatever. So you pretty much did this whole room yesterday. This is the In the Woods segment. Okay, y'all. I'm always talking about throwing stuff in the woods. You know what? Throw yourself in the woods for a minute and go walk around. Okay. Get in those woods. My wife and my kid. My wife is on a kick right now. She is on a mushroom kick, y'all, and she is like, she's gone down the rabbit hole. She's going down.
There's some bad experiences that can happen.
I tell you, yeah.
I was in the 70s. You know,
That's true.
maybe
no,
it's a different mushroom you're
Don't
talking
eat
about.
that
exactly.
one.
But anyway, I get home the other day, and what do I see? I see my wife. I see all my kids just like traipsing around the woods, all dirty, like carrying little buckets. They got mushrooms full of them, like buckets full of mushrooms. It was great. It was great. So we got some rain, and this is what I was going to talk about. We got all that rain. So everything was pretty well dormant, like not wet dormant. You know what I mean? Not cold. I'm talking they haven't had rain in a while. So our lawns looked horrible. Everything looked bad. But we got all that rain, and it was really, really helpful. And what did we have? We had a fungal bloom. Okay,
Right. Spores.
Tons of spores released, and they ended up showing up as mushrooms. Look, y'all, look around on the trees. We got lichen. Y'all, first off, if you never looked up lichen, go down a rabbit hole for a minute on lichen. That is a weird, weird thing. Okay, I'm not even going to go into it because I don't even know a ton about it. Y'all, you got to remember, we are horticulturalists. We deal with horticulture. This is plants, okay? Fungi and lichen and algae and moss, all these things, very weird things, okay? So I'm not going to go into it because we can't even speak of it.
Right.
We know plants, not the other things. So get out in the woods and start looking around. The lichen around the woods on rocks, on trees, on all of it is
Very
super cool. Very cool. Tyler, can you throw up a picture real quick of something that the kids found in the woods, something that is a plant that we sell here? I just wanted to throw it up because Caroline and I started with this plant in the room. That's how it all kind of started. Tyler,
I'm trying to
get
find
it up
where
there.
I put the photo.
I can't
Think
stall
about
any
it, it is
Oh
longer.
my
very
gosh.
Yeah.
Can't stall any longer. My
You're
heart's
all
a
about a
busting.
tease today. And your heart
I'm
is
not trying to
busted.
tease them right now. Tyler is.
I'm like, I put the photo up. Where is it?
I will tell you this: we have hearts of busting. If that's what you're saying,
Yes.
That's
in
what
our
I'm-
lane.
But if you get vampires when you find your lichens, watch out. Okay. Get a war going on.
that was
there,
good.
man.
It might happen, Josh. You're
right.
right.
I've seen
Yeah.
it on
you go.
TV.
There it is.
Whoa.
My heart's a busting for that. The kids brought that to me. They thought it was the coolest thing. Okay, that is a native euonymus. Euonymus americanus. Okay, we brought some of that in the room. It's behind Caroline's head and behind David's head.
Cool.
It is hearts a busting is a common name. They found that in my woods. Native, baby.
I was so jealous when you showed me that picture the other day.
I didn't even see the plant yet. I didn't go off in the woods where they were. They
Look
just
at
brought me
that.
that cutting, and they were like, "Dad, you know what this is?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yes, I do.
We sell that." Hearts a busting.
I
What a
have
cool
never
plant.
found that in my woods.
I love it. I'm so happy that they found that. That was cool. As they were shopping, as they were
Shopping in your
searching for mushrooms. Okay, but now we're going to the goat, and we're going to the goat of weird. The goat of weird is Caroline's daughter.
What?
What?
Yeah, y'all don't even know.
Why are you insulting my daughter right
Your
now?
daughter was so weird, though. We have
It's
to be
true.
honest.
She
Y'all
takes
don't even
after
know
her
what I'm
mom.
talking about, do you?
No.
No, because y'all don't think Caroline has a daughter. Well, she does.
Surprise.
The problem is her daughter is spelled Dodder.
Oh, daughter.
The daughter vine. Tyler, throw it up. Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah. No.
Oh my gosh, y'all. What do y'all know about the daughter vine?
Yeah, my grandmother
scary.
called it love vine.
Okay.
And-
Because
and
it strangles.
because it loves everything?
No, it was the test. If you want to know if someone loved you when she was a kid growing up, you would throw that on a plant, and if it grew, it proved they love you. Well, it's a parasite.
I was about to say. Yes.
It'll grow on any host.
That's
Mm-hmm.
the thing.
So I was going for a walk in my woods. I threw myself into my woods the other day.
Thank you.
Okay.
While it was raining, and I found all this stuff growing on my goldenrod, on some asters that were in my woods, and some
Well,
other
that's
plants. And I was
unusual.
just like, what is this?
Uh-huh.
And I sent you a picture. It took us a minute. And then last night I went back out and I saw that it was a vine.
Yes.
And take it away, Austin.
It is the most aggressive, craziest, weirdest vine probably on the planet. It is native here, but it's very invasive. It's, like David said, a parasitic plant. It cannot live by itself.
Nope.
It does not photosynthesize. It needs another plant to steal all of its nutrients. It taps
Vampires.
in. Yes,
It's
like
vampire.
vampires. It taps
Telling
into
ya.
other plants and it steals their nutrients to live. This can make a bundled up, just gnarled thing of what do you even
String.
call
They
it?
look like
It looks like
orange
string cheese.
string.
And all you can do
All together.
all you can do to get rid of it is cut everything off. I mean, plant and all. Because,
Oh, all of it.
Because if you leave even anything on there, it's coming right back.
Yes,
And
exactly.
it sinks its little teeth in there.
That's
And
exactly what it is.
Vampires and lichens.
It is
man,
kind of
I'm
pretty
telling
though.
you.
It's kind of pretty. It's also it's a very
now I'm
nasty
scared.
weed. It's
Yeah.
a very nasty weed because any little piece, and honestly, the best, eradication control, honestly, is burning. Like
Is it-
truly,
talked
it's
about
burning.
last night.
Thorny?
No, it's not thorny. It's a
Okay.
very slick vine. It's just a
And
just
the
a
vine
stem.
is so skinny. It's like
Yes.
this.
But it
the
makes
fishing
these
line.
hair-like structures that get all over any
Cool.
kind of plant. It's a very big problem with like row crops, especially like say alfalfa or a lot
Can
of
you
those
see the
plants.
vine, the orange?
Yeah, the orange is the one that's tapping in. But what you're seeing is that it's going to bloom, and it's in bloom right now. And Caroline, what I was going to tell you is you need
Burn it before.
that, or just at least get rid of those blooms because that's what's producing the seeds.
Well,
that is
there's
gonna
already some
produce more
seed
plant.
pods. I had other pictures that.
Exactly. And they can get into anything. They're
Stop.
tiny little seeds. They
This
get
is
all
my
over whatever.
nightmare.
They tap into stuff, y'all.
And I've never actually seen it flower before because I've always
I know.
watched for it so close.
Yeah.
I'm removing it or cutting the plant out or doing whatever has to be done to keep it from ever getting to that point. So that was the first time I've ever seen the flowers on it.
Yes.
But I had knowledge that it definitely can occur. It is a real problem. You got to get on it fast to be able to deal with it.
Yes, it
I'll
is
be
the
going
goat.
home after the show.
It is the goat of weird, that's for sure. Y'all do yourself a favor and get on YouTube real quick and look up a video of
Don't
the
get
daughter
on
vine.
YouTube right now.
Not right now. After
You're
we're done.
already on
In-
YouTube.
In 30 minutes, get on YouTube.
DODDER.
Yes, get online and look that up. What you're going to see is that after it germinates, this plant goes up and it will literally spiral like this. And then once it finds any little piece of plant, it attaches, it latches in, and it steals all the nutrients. What a cool plant. Daughter vine. Caroline, I love your daughter, but
Thank you.
she's weird, man.
But I need to kill her. need to
Yesterday was
eradicate
National
We gotta
her.
Daughter's
eradicate
Day, by the
your
way.
That's true. It was.
There you go. That's what's in bloom. A lot of weird stuff in bloom.
Way to go.
Get out in the woods,
Very good,
people.
very good.
Get out
Go
in the
look
woods.
around. It's
While
fun.
you're throwing it in the woods, just keep walking.
Keep walking. Throw it. Keep walking.
Throw it, keep walking. Throw
Yeah.
yourself, keep walking. Yep. I got real tickled when you were like, go ahead and throw yourself into the woods.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Throw
and do it.
yourself. That's a funny thought.
So if you're on our social media pages, Instagram or Facebook, we did release a video yesterday of some lobelia that I found growing in my woods. So blue cardinal flower.
Yes.
And we put our little jingle on it that we made last year for our feature plant. So you can take a look at a very pretty photo. I have it growing right beside my creek on either side.
Speaking of the socials, I'm seeing a funny message on the gardening page, Gardening Inside Out page, Tyler.
Like hilarious.
No, it's like the live video has ended. So I don't think so because we're showing up on here. on
Strange.
YouTube. Yes.
Maybe a refresh is in order.
Maybe
We
a
are
refresh.
live.
Okay.
We are here. All right, let's get some more questions in. So Carol asked a live question.
Hey,
She
Carol.
says, bought 2 camellias in the spring, Spring's Promise and Magic Ivory, both covered with buds, no blooms. So sad. Is this normal for the first year?
Well, you've got buds. It's not time for it to bloom yet. I mean, my camellia has tons of buds too, but they're not open yet.
Yeah, if it's a spring flowering one, it should have flowered in the season, and then there are fall flowering ones that would flower in the fall.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. I mean, it says Spring's Promise, so that's a spring
It's a
bloomer,
sign,
obviously.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, and it is common, Carol, for a lot of plants to on that first season not do exactly what you like think they're gonna do. You know, they're kind of settling in, getting ready. You know, so wait it out on
Getting
this.
their
I mean,
roots
keep the
ready.
leaves as long as the leaves look good and everything's good. Like just wait it
Now,
out.
would
on
you,
camellia.
if it's a water issue, would you not agree that it's more likely it stayed too wet than too dry? If the buds did not open, or I mean, it technically could be either way, but
Yeah. It could have been. But like I said, if the plant looks okay and like your leaves are up and good, let's just be patient.
Yeah.
Your camellia's gonna be fine.
It'll be all right, Carol. Carol, come out and visit us. It's been a minute.
Carol.
Hey, Colin got back to us and said no to was he a Boy
No, he
Scout or
wasn't a Boy
not?
Scout.
But I did play one on stage once.
Oh, nice.
well,
So, Colin, let us know next time you're going to be on stage. We'd love to come see you, the whole gang, and all of our viewers, everybody. And then Pam says, back around to the eclipse.
Pam.
My eclipse went away last year too, just didn't come back. Or maybe David gifted mine as well.
Dun, dun, dun.
David, are you out in
I don't
people's
know.
yards
Perhaps
gifting everybody's
there's an-
eclipse?
because it was a new introduction, a couple of years back, that the eclipse thieves
Are out.
they're out and about. So maybe that explains it.
They haven't made it to my house. Mine is still doing great.
Well, you live out in the country.
Yeah, nobody's
right.
coming out there. They'll see that driveway and get scared. There's so many
They know it's
plants
there
all over
now,
the
though.
driveway. What?
They know it's there now, though.
Oh, no. But they don't know where I live, so it's okay. It'll be just fine. Okay. My peonies look awful. Welcome to the club. All of ours do right now. Can I go ahead and prune them?
We always talk about this.
You could if you want.
You could, yes. I mean, we're getting late enough into the season to where we always recommend you leave as much foliage up as you can before frost, okay? We always talk about this. That's going to give energy for next season's blooms. So if you truly cannot stand it and it is driving you so insane that you have to cut it, then cut it. It's going to come up next spring. It's going to bloom. It's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. But like I said, we recommend you leave it up as long as you can, typically around first frost.
Yeah, it's not that much longer.
But if that is driving you crazy,
just take it out.
you need to maybe move that down the list a little bit. There may be some other things
Like 13, 14 instead of 4 or 5.
I wouldn't put it in the top 10.
Okay, yeah.
So
And then Carol got back to us about the camellias. She says it looks very healthy, maybe wet, watered daily.
Water daily.
Yeah, that's too much.
Wow, yeah. I probably could back off of that a little bit. I mean, especially going into the winter season. Let's not keep that thing wet through the winter because the winter's going to be wet without you.
I would be thinking in terms more like weekly.
Yeah.
And I don't mean WEAK.
I was like, where are we going?
WEEK. So, it's just, I can't, if it's been on the ground these many months, it can't possibly be.
Mine's in a pot.
Needing it,
every
and
other
it can't
day.
possibly be good for it to be getting. So I think perhaps I was on the right track, assuming it was too much water. So things need to dry out, and that's pretty much everything. They need to get wet, but then they need to dry out, and roots grow in search of moisture. So they tend to like it alternatingly. Let it get wet,
Or alternately.
You could say it that way.
I did say it that way.
I heard you.
You say it your way.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is let it go to one extreme and then let it walk its way towards the other extreme. Don't keep it wet all the time or don't let it be dry all the time.
No.
So,
Josh, you said you have yours in a pot. How long have you had it?
Since the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring it in the winter or leave it out?
Since it's in a pot, it'll probably come live in the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It'll probably go to the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
because
I like how they look in pots, but I'd just be too scared to leave one out here
You
in the
can't-
winter.
it's actually
I don't
still
think
in
it
the
would.
container from the
would make it.
nursery.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's a.
you can't safely do
It's
that.
a driveway plant, Caroline. Come on. I mean,
I know all about driveway plants. I have about 30 of those right now. So many driveway plants.
Same.
And that's not including what's in the kiddie pool right now. Okay, let's get another question in. Is now a good time to divide iris and other plants? I'll be doing my hostas probably in like a month.
they're looking for something to do.
I don't
Looking
know
for
what,
something to do.
I
They're
don't know
looking
what
for
those
something to
other
do.
plants are, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, when it comes to irises, let's be quite honest. They're some of the hardiest plants on the planet. Like, you can't really kill them. And honestly, now, in my brain, is not a horrible time because you can still see the irises, okay?
Exactly.
Once irises go dormant, like we always talk about, during dormancy is totally fine to dig up irises. That's when we would kind of recommend it. But you can't always see them very well, or know where they're at. So right now they've got foliage up. You can jerk them up by their foliage to get them out of there. Like a carrot, just jerk it up.
But
throw it
don't throw
somewhere.
them in the woods.
No, don't throw them. I mean,
That
throw
would be
some in the
cool.
woods.
You probably
I thought he was
would.
gonna
because
I
slug
throw some in the
Caroline
woods.
in
You don't like
the face with that.
I've got some irises actually growing in the woods.
Did
that
you
are
throw them in the woods? And
Negative.
that's how they're growing in the woods now?
Actually, maybe I probably did actually weed those out when I originally got
Threw
there
them in
and
the
threw
woods.
them over there, and they regrew, and now they're growing in the woods, and they have been, but they do not bloom in that
they're
environment.
growing because you threw them in
No
the woods.
sun.
They're
No, I
growing in
didn't.
the woods. And they don't have sun.
I know
You monster.
they're fine. They just don't
Are
get to
they?
ever bloom. Yeah. What? They're fine. They're living. They're just not blooming. But yeah, if you want to divide your iris, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, you can't kill an iris,
Yeah.
can you? I don't think you can.
You'd have to try really
You got to try hard to kill an iris.
Leave them in the driveway for like a month in the summer.
Run them over with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might do it.
That might kill him. Yeah. Your woods are just going to be so colorful in 20 years. If
They
you
already
keep
are.
throwing stuff in the woods.
They're fantastic.
You're okay.
My woods.
They are. That's true. You've got hearts of busted in your woods, and I'm
See?
jealous. I haven't found it in my woods yet.
Uh-huh.
So
There it is.
yeah.
Speaking of hearts of busting, where could you find one?
Well,
like,
you
ain't nobody
know,
got hearts of busting. It's the
We
us, baby.
Except for you and your
have
woods.
those, and I haven't checked it personally, but I take
can
it that
count
you
1, 2,
have
3,
Austin. We
yeah.
have them right here at Bates Nursery and
Yes,
Garden
we
Center.
do.
Gorgeous.
We have them in this room.
And we have
They're
that.
right behind you.
We have that and a whole lot more.
Yes.
I'm not looking at the inventory, is what I'm suggesting. But yes, I do know they're behind me. And I take that as to be reliable information as well. The actual presence of it, that is what we call a clue. But if you want a clue about all the other things we have here at Bates Nursery, well, you can go to our website, batesnursery.com, where everything that we sell is searchable online 24/7, 365. So feel free to go out there and peruse around. You can actually buy while you're there. We had a gentleman bought a truckload of screened topsoil to be delivered.
What a man.
Early. So, thank you for that. And so that's available to you. Of course, we're open from 9 until 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday, noon to 4 on Sunday. You can come out here and see us, actually look at the actual plants that you're going to put on your actual cart and take to your actual house.
Yes.
Because that's the way we do it here. And we have no small amount of things to choose from. In fact, one of the things that we do in working with you when you come out is to help you to kind of filter through this myriad of choices. It can be daunting if you're not accustomed to looking at it. And that's part of what we do here. We help, if you bring a sketch or a photograph out to us, we'll look at your unique landscape situation and give you 2 or 3 choices that will help you to say, well, yeah, I like that or I don't like that. And here's the spot I'm trying to fill it in and help you to get the information so you get the right plants in the right place the first time. That's the way we do it here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. And, we're very fortunate. We've been in business since 1932. My grandmother started this whole endeavor, and there she is on the screen. If you're looking at
Bessie.
Yes, she's just passed. Anyway,
Sorry for your loss.
it's just one of those things. So from my grandmother all the way to my daughter.
Yes.
We've got these bookend great ladies on both ends. So grateful for both. Sarah, by the way, is writing the newsletter full time now. I have one more thing I have delegated off. She's doing a great job on it.
Absolutely.
And, there has been, it's probably been a step up. There's no drop off. It's just been a step up. She's more relatable because she's closer to the age of most of you. Perhaps. Anyway, check out Sarah, what she writes every week. And you can, if you're a Bates Rewards member, you already get that. And you can sign up when you come in. We'd love to have you be a part of this whole big family here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center, where we've been beautifying Nashville since 1932. So for 93 years, we've been trying to bring you the best, and not just the best in plants, but the best in service and information. That's what this is all about and what we do every day here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. So come out and see us. We're conveniently located 1 mile north of Briley Parkway at exit 19 on Whites Creek Pike, which is just minutes from Rivergate, Opry Mills, Nashville West, downtown Nashville. No matter where you're coming from, it's worth the drive.
Yep.
So we have folks come from amazingly far distances to see what we have here, and we're always appreciative of your visit, no matter where you're coming from. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932. Thank you again.
Very good.
All right.
Very good. So true.
Let's take a trip through the woods, Tyler.
What's in room with Caroline?
Taking a walk. So, like we talked about earlier, Austin and his family and I have been walking through our woods a lot lately. So I'm finding things that I didn't know I have.
What time do you meet them over there?
It depends. I walk that way and then I'm like, hey, y'all want to take a walk? Let's go. So there's so much that you'll find in a woodland garden in your woods that are growing like native plants, but you can also plant them and you can come here and get them. So let's start in the corners. This is the one that Austin went, Caroline, really? We've got gray dogwood. So look at that. The color is nice. The leaves are small. Austin doesn't like it, but that's okay. He doesn't have to like everything.
No, he does.
He doesn't really like many things.
That's a good point.
But I'm a big fan of this. I felt like it brought the room together. Celeste, who I was talking with while I was gathering plants, is a big fan of this. She really wants one in her yard.
Is this one the fall color? Is it turning its fall color
Yeah,
now?
I would say so. I mean, you can't really see. Oh, actually, on the monitor, it looks pretty true to the color it is.
Yes, absolutely does.
It's cool how it's kind of yellow on the outside and red, orange on the inside. And then next to that, we've got our native euonymus, Hearts of Buston, which Austin is lucky enough to have in his woods. I'm going to come steal some of his seeds and throw them in my woods and see
Pluck
if they
one of
come
them.
up.
Pluck
I
one of
will.
them.
I'm going to try and just go scatter them when I take my walk. Tyler,
Renee
can we
Ba-
pan down?
Renee Bates
We're still
is
on
a
the,
big.
or is it frozen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Renee
There we
Bates
go.
is a huge fan of this. She's had those planted for maybe 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She planted out in the spot, and then we have, as I've talked about every week, I guess for a while now, that I have not brought pictures in yet, but we've done
David,
a complete,
maybe one day.
maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
And maybe those pictures will include Hearts of Busting.
I hope so. I would love to have one. Maybe one day I will get one. And then under the TV, this is actually one of my favorite spring blooming shrubs that I have at my house. This one's going to be Calycanthus. This is Aphrodite. So in the spring, mine bloomed and it was absolutely covered in flowers. And it's so pretty because it blooms before the leaves come out. So you really get this big show. This one kind of smells like oranges, which is nice.
Really
Cool.
big show.
A really big show, just like Austin and his passionate drama. He's
Yeah.
always putting on a big show.
Passion and drama.
Passion and drama. And we haven't really had these at the nursery very much this year. We finally got a lot of different cultivars in, and we have our straight native species as well. It just wasn't blooming, so it wasn't going to show off quite as much as this
It has
one.
wonderful foliage on it as well.
It really does. It's like big, glossy looking leaves. After it's done blooming, to me, I still really enjoy how it looks. It's by my driveway, so when I pull in, I get to see it, and sometimes I sit there and stare at it, especially when it's in bloom. All right, so let's go ahead and move to what we have in front. On the floor, we brought in some oak leaf hydrangeas. We've got Snow there goes Tyler, he's going wild. We've got Snow Queen and Peewee. So Snow Queen is going to be larger, Peewee is going to be the dwarf. This is something that you can stick in your woodland garden that's
and
going to give a
dwarf
little
is
interest.
a relative term.
It is. It's
They-
still going to get pretty large.
so
The
don't-
halfling.
It's like a little gem magnolia. It's called a dwarf magnolia.
Right.
It's not going to
so
stay that
dwarf.
small.
you
No,
know?
it's not. And if Tyler keeps panning, he will get to the next plant I'm going to talk about, the blue bunny sedge.
There's just no control.
The grass, Tyler. Where is the grass? Go ahead and
Tyler.
find it. We're getting there.
There it is.
Boom.
Right
Hey.
there. So supposedly this stays up through the winter, is what the tag says. I don't know about here, but it is a native plant.
Oh, yeah. It stays up in the winter.
Do you have it?
No, I've seen it in the woods. In the winter.
Oh, look at you. Were you walking in the woods in the winter and you found it?
Apparently.
Actually, there was a time that I used to go backpacking in the wintertime.
Hey.
So that was the thing.
I've got a full backpack, but
Yes.
it's never been used.
Never been used. This is a great one. We have a lot back in our shade perennial area. Again, these are all shade loving plants. You can get some color in your woods or in your woodland garden. And then we brought in two different ferns. We've got the ostrich fern, the Tennessee native fern, which is going to be right here directly in front of me. And then next to it, that's a little bit bigger and a little more roughly, is going to be hay scented fern. We don't get this in very often. I believe I have this in my woods. I have quite a few different types of ferns that I'm not sure exactly what they are, but one of them does look very similar to this, although very many ferns look alike, so it's hard to tell.
I'm a really big fan of hardy ferns and some of the most beautiful things in nature, particularly as you go east of Nashville.
Yes.
You get up on the plateau where it's a little bit cooler, shadier climates.
And find that little microclimb by the waterfall, man.
There's nothing more
nothing more.
awe-inspiring and beautiful than
the ferns.
Yes.
Yeah. In my woods, where I have my little creek that flows through, I have Christmas ferns growing everywhere. So even in the winter, those are showing off. They're growing along the side, like growing between rocks, and they look really, really good once we get some rain and they start showing off.
I think you can eat that frond.
Maybe.
I think
Probably.
you can. That one's the
I'll go
edible.
in my woods and eat my ferns.
A lot of things start looking good when you get hungry, Josh.
Well, I mean, no, actually, it's quite good for you. And it, like Austin said, it's high in magnesium, I believe is what it was.
Don't confuse.
You got to find them at the right stage. Yeah.
So then let's go ahead and keep going. We've got two different goldenrods in here, and you're saying, Caroline, goldenrod, we see that blooming in the sun right now on the side of the road, but we do have some shade-loving goldenrod.
Wow.
And actually on my woods walk, which I went on yesterday after I got home, I found one. So we've got the blue-stemmed goldenrod. It's going to be the smaller one sticking up. You can barely see it. I found
see
some
it.
blooming in my woods, and I was so excited. And I was like, I can't believe I just found this because I'm bringing it in to the green room for the show tomorrow.
And one of those urban legends, and I'll just call it that for the lack of a better term, is that goldenrod is an allergen. It is not.
Wrong. Yep.
It is.
It's
You
not.
did the little sneeze thing
Phew,
over there. I
I
heard you. So, but
was a setup, David, is what it
goldenrod,
was.
it's probably ragweed, and they grow in similar areas, but it's not goldenrod.
Nope.
So you can have your landscape and have no allergic reaction.
Yes, you can. Yeah, a lot of people get confused by that. You can make tinctures out of it and stuff, which is fun too, and teas. And then our feature plant is going to be another type of goldenrod. This is going to be the zigzag goldenrod. Look at it showing off. Imagine that blooming in your woodland bed. It's going to be blooming right now. Looks like it's not going to get too tall. I don't know much about this one. I have not grown this
Well,
one.
you can see the zigzag stems on it.
Yes, you can. And the leaves are a lot bigger than you would see on most goldenrod. They're more round. So that's what we have in room. Thank you for taking a walk through our woods here at Bates Nursery and Garden Center with us.
And not throwing anything in it as you walk.
Yeah,
through.
please
Throwing
don't
yourself in the woods.
throw yourself in the woods here, not anything else.
Leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but pictures.
That's right. And speaking of pictures, we do have some listener photos. Let's
Yes.
go ahead and get to them. Tyler, do you want to start with Colin or Adrian?
We can do Adrian.
Yo,
All right.
Adrian.
Knew it.
Yeah, that was bad.
So we're both in the circle.
Oh, that's 'cause
Who
Tyler-
is it? Who's it going to be?
No, don't pick me.
Okay.
It's Caroline.
So Adrian says, last fall I planted a spring glory serviceberry that I purchased from Bates. This summer I noticed discoloring on the leaves, but didn't think much about it. Then last month I heard you all talking about apple cedar rust on serviceberries and that they get it, but it's not too much to worry about. However, my serviceberry has lost almost all of its leaves. Sounds like mine. And they are drying up and look much worse off than just losing its leaves in the fall. The up close pictures of the leaves, can we go ahead and get to that, Tyler? Is how it looked all summer. But also at the same time, I see some buds on it. There are no juniper cedars near it. Could be arborvitae, but Google says no. Should I pull it out and start over with another serviceberry? Or if I pull it out, should I replace it with a different type of tree? I did spray it with copper
Leave
fungicide
it.
last week, but I
Leave
think
it
it might be
alone.
too little too late.
Okay. This is a great teaching point. Okay. First off, that's not cedar apple rust.
Nope.
Cedar apple rust does not look like that. What you have is a different leaf spot fungal issue, probably, like a lot of us do this year. You've only planted that in the spring, okay? You're lucky you even still have any leaves. I mean, to be quite honest, on a first-year serviceberry, we've got serviceberry out on the lot, y'all, right now that we've had since spring that are just as stressed as yours, if not worse, okay? But the point you made, well, looking at those buds, that's what we need to look for. And we
Exactly.
talked about this a few weeks ago. You've got really good intact primary buds for next spring. Okay. That's what we're playing for. So really you're doing okay. Let that just go. Let those leaves naturally drop off. Do not replant a serviceberry because it looks like that. You're going to have great clean leaves next spring and you're probably going to get a flower show and a bloom set.
And it's almost universal amongst the genus of Malus and Prunus, for that matter, that they're notoriously bad, all of them, about defoliating late in the summer. They don't ever make it to frost. I mean, rarely. I guess
Rarely, yeah. It really depends. I mean, when we go through a drought like we went through this summer, I mean, you're going to see those things on a first-year plant. I mean, it's just kind of part of it. And I hate to say that, but it is really true. Like and I know it's aesthetically displeasing to you. It looks awful when you look at it, but it's a natural process, okay? The fungal issues, they exploded. Like I said, the fungal bloom just happened, y'all. I mean, but that's part of the game here.
They'll
in
actually
Middle
look
Tennessee.
better once the leaves completely come off.
Yes, most definitely. Now, what you could do, and this is what most any orchard, that grows, say any fruit there is, over the wintertime, you can apply a dormant oil to the stems.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is never bad practice. It's going to help out with some of those overwintering spores that could potentially, start to, reproduce next spring. So if you get that coated on your stems over the winter, that could be greatly helpful for
And
you.
it's one of the safest things to apply.
Yes. Doesn't hurt anything.
No, it's very safe. It won't do bad things to you. It only does bad things to insects and some fungal things that are controlled by that paraffinic oil that just coats all the stems.
Very good.
Hey, y'all, this is from the University of Missouri.
Missouri.
This is the leaf spot example of cedar apple rust. And what you're looking for coming into winter are these galls, which are these brown lumpy looking things. If you remove those, you greatly reduce the reoccurrence for the next year.
Yeah, because they produce spores and boom.
Yes.
Well, the orange thing you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, that's in its reproductive stage. That's when the spores are going to be released. Now, those are always going to be on your juniper. That's the host plant, okay? That's where the reproductive structures go onto that. What you're seeing on the first couple pictures up top, that's the leaf spot injury that you're going to see on
As a result
crabapple
of it,
or
yeah.
apple, any or
And as a
there's number of
general
things.
rule, you want to have good, clean pruners. You want to probably try to prune like a foot below where you find this, and just carefully remove the whole thing and be done with it.
Yep.
Because it's going to do bad things. So
'Cause we got cedar trees, folks.
You don't want those bad things.
Your best pest control is done through vision. Taking that time, and I know Austin spends a lot of time just looking at things.
Yeah.
They'll tell you what's going on with it if you investigate closely enough.
definitely.
All right. And our next photo comes from Colin.
Colin,
Colin's been
full
hot
circle.
on the feed this morning.
Hey, Call.
Colin says, all right, Team Geo, I recently completely redid my front garden. This is the first year of it coming into its own. Here's my conundrum. Most of the garden is in the shade. I have heuchera and hosta, you said flavors, which I love, as well as
You got
oak
dead
leaf
body in
hydrangeas
there
and
too,
Japanese
so-
painted fern for good measure. They are thriving, filling in the spaces, and I love it, and it still looks good. But a small patch about 6 by 6 gets hit just right about by the afternoon sun over the house, and the shady plants have gotten burned to a crisp. They are tiny and making the space feel empty in comparison. So what do you think would be some good options to mix into the garden that will fit well with hosta and Japanese hosta? I combined hosta with your name. Hosta, Japanese painted fern, and heuchera. Attached are photos, one side and then the other. Forgive the leaves, but it's spooky season. Thanks for all you do. Smooches, Colin.
Call.
Mooches.
I love your Halloween bed.
That looks really good. I really like that. And Colin, there's a lot of overlap in the plant world when it comes to sun and shade type plants. Okay, but if your shade stuff, like your deep shade stuff, is getting burned, then why don't we move those? Put those somewhere else where you have it, or gift it to a friend, and let's go with a more kind of sun loving plant that can also
Succulent.
handle some shade. Yeah, succulents.
Succulents would look great in
Sedum-
that bed.
Sedum is really, really pretty right now. And sedum is a
Oh,
very
mine is
shade
showing
tolerant
off.
/ sun tolerant plant. Like in both scenarios can live.
It
and
also
the amount
really
of
works
textures.
with the Halloween thing.
It does. The amount of textures there are now with sedum is insane. Like you can get so many do a little mixed sedum bed, Call.
I've
There
got
you
one
go.
and I love it. Put
It's
some
so
hen chicks
cool.
in there because those can also tolerate quite
Autumn
a bit of
Joy
shade.
is the most bulletproof plant
Oh,
on the planet.
Just
you can
take.
throw it at the ground and it'll survive.
Yeah.
You don't have to plant it. Just throw
Just
it at
throw
the
the-
ground and don't ever water it.
I tell you, there's a cultivar right now too. It's, October Daphne, I think, is the one that has been catching my eye.
I have that
plant
one.
is beautiful.
It's so pretty,
The
and it's
texture of the
blooming
leaves,
right now.
and it's blooming. Colin, I think you need to do a mixed sedum bed there, buddy.
Colin, sounds like you're coming out today to visit us.
And you can buy sedum cheap. You can buy it in little plugs, so you
And
can
it'll
get like
grow like crazy.
exactly get 12 different plugs. Colin, pop them in everywhere, and just let it all fill together. Oh, that's where I'm going. Colin, do it, man.
Colin, do it.
Come
So
out
you're,
today.
you're placing him on purchase restrictions for sedum only.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
Nothing
come out,
else.
you can only get sedum.
There's no other plants that'll work there.
Actually, as long as you get sedum, you can buy as much other things as you want, as many other things. All right, so we do have a live question from Elaine that I want to get to. Elaine says, what do we need to do with our hydrangeas now? Do we cut them back, leave them alone, or question mark, question mark, question mark, have, I
Oak.
think that would be, Tyler, I was talking.
I'm sorry.
Limelight and Endless Summer.
Okay. No, it's not time to do anything yet. Okay. Endless summer, first right off the rip, you're not going to do anything to that. The less amount of pruning you do on that will make more buds for next year's blooms. Okay. So we're not doing anything with those. Oak leaves, if they're crazy big and they need to be taken in half, you can certainly take them in half. Cut them if you need to. But we're not doing this yet, y'all. We're waiting until dormancy. That's what we talk about all the time. All right. With all hydrangeas, let's wait. Let those leaves be. Okay. Just chill out. We're almost there. Just wait it out for a
As-
minute.
as-
Also, watch my YouTube video on how to prune hydrangeas. Hydrangea Masterclass. It was great. Okay, you can
It
learn
was
a
great.
lot.
It was amazing.
It was,
He- he was
so
great.
Yeah, he was great.
As with most things, if you're going to want to prune it at some, do it right after it flowers.
Yep.
And that's almost a universal truth throughout all of horticulture. It's just when it stops flowering or you have harvested fruit, that's when you want to prune it because that's your best opportunity.
That's right. And then we got another live question in from Lana or Lana.
Lana.
Lana. I've gathered a variety of dried flowers to harvest their seed. I've been doing that lately as well. The recent rain blew through the screen porch where I had left them and they got damp, not saturated. They've been in the sun since. So they have dried but still feel soft. Can they still be viable? Should I just buy new ones?
I think she's fine.
I think you're fine. I mean, you could always buy new ones and kind of mix it in to, make your chances higher when you do spread those seeds in the spring, if that's when you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been out gathering seeds like crazy. Me and Bridget, actually, we haven't mentioned Bridget on the show today.
We just did.
Yeah, and we just did. She and I have been gathering seeds a lot lately, and Celeste.
I actually watched a video of a guy yesterday who went out and bought a Whopper, like at Burger King.
I was about to say.
And took a tomato slice off of it and planted it and grew tomatoes from it. So,
Nice.
If
Seeds are amazing. Yeah.
So, anyway, there's that.
And let's be quite honest, anything that's going to seed out in nature is going to be getting rain through the whole winter. Okay, so they get wet, they dry out, whatever. Seeds are incredible. Do more seeds.
Just
Josh,
separate
take it
them
away.
just to be sure.
Yeah.
Hey, the music means we're running out of time. Well,
That
we
went
are
quickly.
out of time. Hey, next Saturday we'll be back.
Sure.
Come out and see me in Eagleville today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Support this young
Come
man.
out and then just stop on the way to come to the nursery. Could be here
Hey,
until
Josh.
4 o'clock.
That's enough. Just, hey.
Like I said, the autograph fee is being waived, so it's
God.
this is a rare occurrence that this happens. So, but hey, for everybody here at Gardening Inside Out, we appreciate you. We love that you view us and go out there, like, share, tell everybody about us. And we'll see you next Saturday morning right here from the Green Room Studio at Bates Nursery and Garden Center.
Throw yourself in the woods.
There you go.